of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jones, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 43 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, Michel. And some room to run now. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Michel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. From the 40 now on second down. Newton. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw is Newton. And an alley to run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 35 yards. once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, let's go set lunch. Tighten up.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Brady now on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Jim. He's checking. Crabs. You need 3 men now. Hey. I said, what are you doing?
On second down and 4, Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. It was Justin Bethel who was right there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. On first down, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check 24. Easy. Sugar.
Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check it, reload. Go. Regular.
Brady again here on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Rush in. Check 3. Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Sugar. Here we go. Bravo. Shadow.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Watch out. You draw quarters. Go 50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Brady's throw there complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Situation. Let's go. Check. Hot. Hey, Mike 50. Alpha. 72.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ozzy. 54. Watch the curve. Right there. 54. Right there. 50. Hey, let's go. Shadow. Here we go. Check it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Steps away to his... And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
From the 44, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Deuce. Sponge. Regular.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Ready? 54. Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 27 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, 17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, they'll run with White, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. New England on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tom Brady in the offense. Down 24-17. 2:19 to play. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Jones has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Going Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Michel. He's got a first down past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Newton. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Newton. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Like 20. 54. Watch the out. Hey, second.
To throw is Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now Edelman. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And now back out comes the offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First throw of overtime for Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Cut.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.